Hey guys, welcome to Question Mark channel. So Apple's new MacBook Air and MacBook Pro 13-inch are out now using the new Apple Silicon. As said by reviewers like Linus Tech Tips, Austin Evans, MKBHD and many others, the new M1 chip is really powerful. But what does this mean for Apple's present and future? Let's discuss. So sometime back in Apple WWDC 2020, Apple announced that they were going to transition away from Intel and use their own in-house processors for the Macs. Considering how powerful the Apple A13 chip was at that time, an iPhone could compete with some laptops in single-core performance. And it's no surprise that Intel hasn't been delivering on the expected performance. This decision was obvious. And there were many speculations as to how these new chips would perform. And now that they are out, they are performing better than any Intel-based Mac before them, except of course for the Mac Pro, because come on guys, that's a beast. But the big question here is, what does this mean for the present and future for Apple? So, Intel's core processors and AMD's Ryzen processors are based on a CISC architecture or complex instruction set computer called x86. By contrast, Apple's new M1 Macs are based on ARM's RISC or Reduced Instruction Set Computer architecture. Without getting into much details though, simply putting, Macs and PCs are not similar anymore. That means that programs built for the x86 architecture would not work on the new Macs unless they are emulated. Some programs like Photoshop are being emulated on the Rosetta 2 on the new M1 Macs. The M1 chip itself, as based on an ARM design, is much more efficient than Intel or AMD's offerings. So, developers would need to design applications specifically for the new Macs. Apple says that the transition would be over within 2 years, but I am not buying it. As things stand currently, Rosetta cannot emulate all the programs, and softwares from reputable companies like Adobe won't be coming to the new Macs until next year. And considering that Adobe cannot even get their Creative Cloud running bug-free on the Windows PC platform, it's tough to say about the performance. This transition would take some years, but once it's done, the Apple ecosystem would be much better. Talking about the future though, as stated in WWDC, all Macs will be built with Apple Silicon. That means that iMacs and potentially even Mac Pro. In the laptop side, M1's efficiency is a key factor in Apple's favor. But coming to performance, Windows laptops like the Dell XPS running on Intel Core i7 and some other running on AMD 4000 series perform similar if not better than the M1. The big difference will come when Apple enters the tower PC market. The pace at which the PC industry is moving with AMD's Zen 3 based Ryzen 5000 series, the upcoming 11th gen core processors by Intel and potentially even the new Threadrippers by AMD makes me worried about ARM's processors here. The difference between a laptop processor and a PC processor is huge. When Apple is here, it's up against Intel and AMD on the CPU side. The more horrifying thing comes when you compare the GPU. Many laptops use mobile GPUs or many times integrated graphics, but in PC land, you're up against the Nvidia RTX 3000 and AMD's Radeon 6000 series, companies that have spent years of R&D over it. And guys, if Apple is targeting the professional market, it's up against the Quadros. Till now, nothing has even come close to its performance. This worries me over the workstation side. And we are yet to talk about the cloud computing, but that's a topic for another video. So, really speaking, I'm rooting for Apple. I want them to succeed here, to push other manufacturers to make even better products. Because guys, competition drives innovation. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, do consider subscribing for more videos like this. Thank you.